we are back at the St. Johnsburg Fire Hall. Kind enough to join us for a couple moments, Colin Delaney.
What's up, guys?
Yay! 16 years in the business. You started when you were pretty young.
Yeah, I was a baby. I was 16 years old. Wrestling was like all I ever wanted to do. So that was it. When I turned 16, my parents said I had to be 16 to start. I turned 16. I started wrestling.
Yeah. So I mean, now you're 16 years old. You're going in the ring and training anyway.
Right. Sure.
You're going up against adults and like that.
Sure.
What was that experience like?
I mean, a lot of us were kind of not the same age, but pretty close to the same age. A lot of the guys I started with. So yes, there was a lot of grown-ups, but I had a good crew of guys who were my age or like a little bit older than me. So it wasn't that weird, and yeah, it wasn't. I don't remember it being weird at all.
Now since you started up until now, how much do you think the business has changed over the years?
I don't know. 'Cause I don't. I mean, a bunch, but nothing I can really I guess because I'm so actively doing it, I can see things change. But I guess you really got to put them side by side. You got to put 16 years ago side by side with today, because living it for 16 years doesn't seem like, it just organically keeps moving. But like anything, it should, right? Like every other sport, in the last 16 years, in the last 20 years, every sport's gotten faster. Football, basketball, baseball, every sport has evolved a little bit, gotten faster. With time, that happens with all athletics.
Yeah. Now you got the call from WWE.
Sure.
What was that experience like?
It was crazy. WWE was. I mean, at this point, is a long time ago.
Right.
I was real young. I was 21 years old, so at this point it's 11 years ago. No, it was crazy. It was. I was just telling someone the other day after I did the first appearance and they wanted me to come back to call and give me my travel arrangements was Howard Finkel. Like I picked up my phone. And it was like, "Hello, Colin. This is Howard Finkel," and I was like, mind blown by it.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, when you first stepped backstage and you started seeing guys that you grew up watching, what was that like?
I don't think it was that weird. I think the first day was just a whirlwind, and nothing fazed me. None of it fazed me. I just was walking around. Hey, how are you? Hey, good to see you. Nice to meet you. Like it was just, I don't know. Here I am. There were times where I would look around and be like, holy crap, that's Shawn Michaels, and holy crap, that's The Undertaker. But for the most part, it was just my day-to-day life, so it didn't really faze me. I got into it so just out of nowhere that it just every day was just, yep, I'm still here doing it.
Now, as a kid growing up, who was the guy that kind of made you a fan? Yeah.
So when I was growing up, I really liked Mr. Perfect, even though he was a bad guy. I was a big Macho Man Randy Savage fan. The very first cassette tape I had of wrestling, the main event was Macho Man versus $1 Million Man Ted DiBiase in a steel cage match.
Oh.
And I watched that main event ad nauseum, just over and over and over and over. So I was a big Macho Man fan. And then Bret Hart was like my dude.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, big Bret Hart guy.
Okay, all right. Well, I gotta tell you, it's been fun watching you over the years.
Thanks.
Now, you recently had signed with Ring of Honor, or are you working with Ring of Honor? I know you had a dark match.
I had a dark match earlier this year. I was in the Survival of the Fittest tournament at the end of the year, and I don't know. There's a lot of opportunities going on in wrestling right now. I mean, I did some more WWE stuff this past year, some 205 Live. So just trying to keep myself out there. Always keep doing more, keep doing different, keep
And that's the key, though.
plugging along.
Yeah. All right. Well, I gotta tell you, it's been great watching you.
Thanks, man.
Whatever like that. Colin Delaney. He is on a TV near you. I can promise you.
Yeah.